Hello everybody, it's Katherine Cole. Welcome to my channel where we talk all things fragrance and beauty. Recently I did a review of Ambrosia Imperial with creative direction from AI the Great. And in doing that video, a comment from a viewer asked me my opinion on Kind Intentions. I was curious about the fragrance, and so that comment prompted me to go ahead and make the purchase and get that particular fragrance. So I did. It came a few days ago and I have been wearing it around and am ready to give you my thoughts. Kind Intentions is a brand new release, 2023, by the brand Navitus, which apparently does a lot of collaborations with fragrance reviewers. This particular one was the second one done by Paulina Schar, who is a reviewer that I do watch. She created Venom of Love, was her first one, which was a very bold, seductive, much heavier type fragrance. I heard that this one was a much lighter version, very unlike Venom of Love. I did enjoy Venom of Love, and so I'm having major technical issues today, first with my phone and on my iPad, so we'll see how this works. I heard this fragrance was very unlike Venom of Love, but I did enjoy that one, which also furthered my curiosity to try this fragrance. So Kind Intentions by Navitus was created by Jerome de Marino with the creative direction from Paulina Schar, like I mentioned. Just released. At the Navitus website, you're able to still get the launch offer. I believe it's 20% off. I'm releasing this video in July of 2023. If you're watching it then, the 100 milliliter, the going price is $145, so you're able to still get it for that 20% off if you're interested in it. When it was released, I believe that she brought samples of it to, what's it called, Existence, the great big perfume conference type thing, and she had other reviewers experiencing it and giving their short reviews, and I had watched those trying to decide whether or not to purchase the fragrance, and I believe one of them had said that she smelled hay in it, but I don't see that as a note. Talk about that though when I talk about my actual experience with the fragrance. To quote the site, Kind Intentions is a fruity and elegant potion in extrait de parfum concentration, opening with notes of Italian mandarin, iris, and Egyptian seaweed, followed by a unique white flowers blend and African olibanum in the heart. The base of the fragrance is rich and smooth, rounded by Madagascan vanilla absolute, sandalwood, benzoin, moss, and Indonesian musk. Well, first, oh my gosh, again, oh my gosh, when I did the Navitus review for Ambrosia Imperial, I forgot to show you guys the bottle, and I did it again. I'm sorry. Much unlike packaging of Ambrosia Imperial, we have a white box, much smaller. You have the sleeve, which we'll remove. And then a white box, reminds me a bit of Tiziana Terenzi with the box and then the gold. Lift above. And the Kind Intentions bottle. Now uniquely with this bottle, you have the gold cap, the bottle. The bottle itself, if you can see, it's angular. So it's got a bit of an angle to the side of it, which I think is creative. And then Kind Intentions in this light moss seaweed type color. My experience with this fragrance. So it is much lighter, very unlike Venom of Love. It's light, it's refreshing, straight down the road, unisex. I would not say that it leans more feminine or masculine. It's simply right down the middle. I'd say the duration of this was also lighter, as well as the sillage. It's not a skin scent. I wouldn't equate it with the skin scent, but I would say it is a light sillage and a lighter longevity. It is a very soft and gentle fragrance. It's like a gentle breeze. Someone I know took a part of his yard and he turned it into a pollinator garden, which is absolutely spectacular to experience. It's all of these wildflowers, all these different, I want to say touches of color, but that doesn't even touch on it. It's like these bold colors, this bold purple, a magenta, a red, a yellow, and The colors are so vibrant, popping up amongst all of the greenery. It's just lovely and unexpected, and every time I experience the garden, obviously it's July, so things are still growing and blooming, but it's something different and something new. And since it's random and wild, it's unexpected. If I was going to give a scent to that garden, this is what I would give. It's walking amongst this pollinator garden and having this light, gentle breeze tickling your skin. It's refreshing, it's inviting, and not at all overpowering, yet interesting and unique. And you keep inhaling to kind of experience it, to pinpoint exactly what it is that you're experiencing. Because you can't really put your finger on it. Like, you do get the sweetness of the white florals. You do get that the gentle sweetness is definitely from those white florals, and probably also a bit of the mandarin, maybe the vanilla at the base. It kind of cuts the sweetness with the moss. The seaweed, I don't want to say it's salty because it's not salty, but you get a bit of that green, that plants, that vegetation type smell with it. Maybe that's where I got that hay. Maybe someone, it was reminiscent of hay to them because that's hay, it's that green smell, but with a bit of a sweetness to it. But hay, in my opinion, hay has a bit of a sharp edge to it, and like that sharp edge is absent in this scent. I reviewed Dulce Melodia right before I'm filming this video, and again, that one also, the dry down is a musk, vanilla, sandalwood, and this one is as well. It's the sandalwood, benzoin, Madagascan vanilla, absolute, moss, and Indonesian musk. And so very similar. However, this one, the dry down is a bit different, I think, because it does have that benzoin. Well, obviously it's different. It's a different fragrance. You'd think with those similar notes that it would be a very similar dry down and that warmth of a base that you're left with. However, with the benzoin, it gives it a bit of an, like what I was talking about with the hay, benzoin does give it a bit of more of an edge. It gives it more of a definition. So it's not the smooth, sweet finish of the Dulce Melodia with the vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. Like, I would equate that one to more of like a fluffy cloud, like you're left with this round fluffy cloud. This isn't a fluffy cloud. It's more of sitting on a grassy bed. All in all, I agree with some of the other reviewers that I watched where it is a very unique fragrance. I think the moss, the benzoin, and the seaweed give it that vegetative aspect that's different for a fragrance. You don't normally equate fragrance with hay. To want to wear a fragrance that smells like hay seems odd. The way that this is softened with that gentle sweetness of the white flowers does make it an enticing, somewhat seductive fragrance in that way, where, in my opinion, the best colognes for men are the kind where, I don't want to say skin scent, but when you smell it on the man, like, it's enticing and you just want to keep inhaling it. You just want to keep breathing it in. I don't know if guys do this or not. I know I do as a woman, but you steal his shirt and you go home and you just and inhale his scent. Kind of the same feeling you get with this, where you just want to smother your face in it and inhale, and it's not sharp, it's not overpowering, it's not going to give you a headache, but yet you want to keep breathing it in because it just is that, it's an enjoyable experience. You want to keep experiencing it. Again, the longevity of the sillage is not going to be as wide, it doesn't project a ton, and it's not going to last you the entire day. It is more of a gentle fragrance. Literally just got it a couple days ago. I'm still experimenting with what I can layer it with to kind of prolong the life or make it a bit more feminine of a scent. If you prefer more of those brute masculine scents, this isn't it. This is much more of a gentle walk in a pollinator garden. But I think if you're out running errands, if you have a day date, if you're walking through a market, this is the perfect fragrance for a day such as that. Even an after shower scent, maybe you're watching a movie on a date, then this would be a great fragrance for that because it isn't overpowering, it's not loud, it's a gentle breeze. So again, this is Kind Intentions by Navitus with the creative direction of Paulina Schar. Those of you who are wanting my thoughts on this fragrance, I hope that I did it justice, and I hope that your questions were answered. If not, please comment below what you would like to know. I'll do the best I can to answer. Again, my name's Katherine Cole. Thank you for watching my channel. If you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed anything about it, please make sure to give me a thumbs up because it helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. If you enjoy videos like this, please make sure to hit subscribe so that you can stay informed when I post more videos. I tend to do both video as well as fragrance videos. To finish out this video, I will leave you with some pictures of the garden as well as a quote by Alfred Austin, taken from Growing with the Seasons, a sharing of insights into the creative aspects of organic gardening. The glory of gardening, hands in the dirt, head in the sun, heart with nature. To nurture a garden is to feed not just the body, but the soul. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.